to BeyondFit Life's monthly coaching call. This is our Abs by Christmas workshop. And I can't believe, can you believe that we are starting Thanksgiving today? We started today, like right after, perfect timing, right after all that Halloween candy. And we are jumping right in. Our Abs by Christmas challenge doesn't officially start until November 13th. This is our 6-week push right before the holidays to get you in the best shape ever. You don't have to wait till the new year. We're going to do it right now. But I wanted to start our coaching call tonight and just welcome everybody who's coming on. I know that we have lots of BeyondFit Life members and a few ladies who were invited by their friends. So we have some BeyondFit members who invited girlfriends to join us tonight. So if you're not a member, welcome. We're so happy to have you. If you are a member, of course, you know how much we love you. And I actually have a special guest with me tonight. So can anybody guess who the guest is? We have a super special guest, and that guest is my mom. So mom is here. Can you say hey?
Hey, ladies, how are you tonight?
So she was so excited to talk to all of the BeyondFit sisters that she gets to connect with you all in the Facebook group. So I was like, oh, Mom, you should jump on. So we're kind of going to tag team. And she's going to grill me and ask me all the questions that she can think of that you might want to ask.
And they can ask questions.
That's right.
You know?
You're interrupting me, Mom, already. No, and you can ask questions too. So in the chat box, if you're kind of new to the webinar, you may not realize that we have this feature, but it's so cool. You can type your questions right in the chat so we can read what you're saying. So actually, as you're coming in, if you will type just woohoo in the chat so we can see you, see who else here. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jody, Jennifer. Hey, Deb. Now, how awesome is Deb? That she's in here. In fact, she just texted me that we're live and working because Deb knows me. And I can't do tech stuff. I really struggle with the tech stuff. Hey, Marsha. So you guys know Deb just had her sweet little girl, and she is adorable. I mean, I'm like already, I said, Deb, when she's older and she needs, to hook up with Warren, like I'll approve because she's adorable. Yeah, Mindy, we know Deb's the coolest. Awesome. She's so cute. So, hey, Tiffany. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, everybody. Okay. So, gosh, I have so much that I want to share with you. I just wanted to thank you. I guess we'll start here. I want to thank you for being here and for taking this time to dedicate this time to your growth and to your knowledge and to learning how to do fitness better. I know that there are some of you who don't know me, so really quickly, hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
So I'll just introduce myself just real quick if you're new, and then we'll go from there and dive into the topic. Oh, do you want to say hey, buddy?
Say hi.
Well, it's a party. Jackson's in here with his Nerf gun, so we just got the whole crew. So speaking of Jackson, who is shooting me with a Nerf gun as I talk with you, hey, I'm Kate. I'm the creator of BeyondFit, and I'm a busy mom just like many of you. I had 2 babies in 2 years. I gained a decent amount of weight with both of my boys. They were really big babies, and I'm crazy balancing, running life and business and family, and I get that it's a lot for you to take out this time this evening to talk with us. So thank you for being here. I'm really passionate about tonight's webinar, and Mom, you can jump in at any time. I won't get on you for interrupting me. I'm really passionate about tonight's webinar because I've seen so many women struggle. I've seen women struggle, especially during the holidays, with living a healthy, happy, and balanced life. So I'm just really excited to support you and to help you do fitness better, because really, in my opinion, feeling joyful in this season, don't you agree, Mom? That's what it's all about. Right. So we don't want this to be like a stressor or pressure. We just want to give you the tools that you need to do fitness better, to live a healthy, happy, and balanced life even through the
And
holidays.
to be the best you that you can become.
Exactly. And so it's, it's the joy that comes from finally figuring out how to make the fat loss lifestyle work for you.
Which is me.
Right.
Because when I'll just share a little bit about me is because I'm going to have a birthday in about 10 days or so. And when I turn 50, I'm going to be 57 in a few days. When I turned 50, Kate was really such a huge encourager to me because I really saw some changes in my body that I was like, wow, what, these hormone issues and things that were happening to me that I needed to kind of be aware of and try to take some charge and change. And so she said, hey, Mom, you really need to start lifting weights.
And she's like, wait,
no.
And I'm like, let me teach you how to do fitness better, Mom.
And she did. And not only that, the biggest thing was the nutrition element, I think, too. Not only was so I've always been active, did exercise, but probably like Kate has talked before, I would have been an elliptical a lot, or the treadmill a lot, or ran, or just kind of that type of exercise where I had to learn to do the fitness better. But I think the biggest piece of the component for me was, especially at that age, was to learn how to eat better for me and for my hormones and going through different stages of life, because I just want to be the best grandma, the best mom, the best wife I can be. And so that's been really exciting because it's been a long journey for me. It isn't something that just happens overnight. I have, you fail, you pick yourself up, and you keep getting on again. And the thing I love about the group is that we're all there to encourage one another. And the longer you do it, it becomes more a lifestyle.
Right. And so, whether you're a busy mom of preschoolers like me, or you're like my mom who's sitting next to me, who's, going through the older, wiser season of life, BeyondFit works for everybody. And it works for your life wherever you are. And that spring, summer, and even holidays. And Mom mentioned nutrition, and we're going to talk about nutrition in a bit. But I saw Tiffany chimed in on the chat, and she was saying, yes, the food and the hormones. So that's what Do Fitness Better is. And for those of you who aren't familiar with BeyondFit, that's our motto, because I saw in the fitness industry that there was a missing piece of the puzzle. There are workouts galore. There are trainers galore. And even with the nutrition, people will tell you what to eat, but there's a missing piece of the puzzle, and that comes down to the hormones. So we're going to talk tonight about how you can adjust your lifestyle factors through the holidays to get the best shape ever, get abs, flatten your stomach, tighten up, tone up, with kind of all of the pieces of the puzzle coming together. So this topic is really important because instead of letting the holidays take over our schedules, you're busy. I get it. We're busy. Take over our waistbands. And, it's the feasting season. Like this is right. We had trick-or-treating last night. Did you all get so much candy? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Buzz and Woody are filled with candy. Our house is candy central. But we can make a change this holiday season. So I want to take a different approach together, and I want us all to do it right now. So if you're in here and you're listening to me right now, I want you to type, I'm in. Who's with me? Who's ready to do fitness better? No matter what your age, no matter if you're, a fitness expert or you're completely new, this is for all ages, all stages, women everywhere. For the holidays, you can be a personal trainer. You can have never touched a weight in your life. We are here to come together to do fitness better. Kelly's in, Sylvia's in, Shelly's in, Sarah's in, Mindy's in, Deb's in. We are going to do this, ladies. So the next 6 weeks leading up to Christmas, okay, we've got that extra motivation that you need to stay on track. So get ready to be challenged, to be tightened, to be toned, and to be motivated, okay? Bring out your skinny jeans. Your waist is about to shrink. No Santa's belly full of jelly, however that Christmas thing goes. Prepare yourselves, okay? BeyondFit sisters, Julie, Jennifer, Melissa, Tanya, Nancy, we are doing it. Jenny, okay. So I've got quick and easy recipes, lots of holiday recipes coming for you. My personal tips and tricks. We've got our weekly workouts which is a little bit different than what we normally do in BeyondFit Life. For Abs by Christmas, for the 6 weeks, you'll see that they're broken up by new weekly workouts. And of course, we have a ton of motivation coming your way. So I'm super, super excited that you guys are here. And tonight is going to be more of the educational piece of the puzzle. And then you'll take what you learned tonight and we're going to implement it for Abs by Christmas for our 6 weeks challenge. And of course, if you're starting early, you get a jump start, right, Mom?
Yeah.
You got hey, a jump start never hurt anybody, right? So you're in the right place if you are ready to discover, and this is what we're going to talk about tonight, a step-by-step plan to flatten your stomach and lose inches around your waist. I'm really serious. You're going to take measurements and you will, by Christmas, lose inches around your waist. We call the BeyondFit Life group the sisterhood of the shrinking pants. It's right? Mom's like, my mom has to get her jeans tailored to get her waist brought in.
That
okay?
is true.
And like you are going to have to do that. You're going to have to get a belt. Get a belt. Get ready, Emily. Get your belt, okay? So we've got that. We've got real life tips to prepare mentally and physically for a busy but healthy holiday. And I wanted to bring in the mental component tonight, and Mom, we can talk a little bit more about this in a minute, but I love you guys. I really do care about you. And so as your coach and as your trainer, I'm not just going to give you, some rigid diet plan and some exercise plan and then just say, all right, good luck. I care about your mental health and well-being as well. And that's why we have the group. That's why we have the support and the accountability and the check-ins. And, because you can look great on the outside. You can have flat abs. But if mentally you're a wreck, I don't really count that as being healthy. Do you? So we're going to talk kind of about the mental component as well. So here are some results from, and of course, a jump start to your New Year's resolution. So like we're all ahead of the game because everybody's going to be like feasting now till Christmas. And then in January, they're going to be like, oh, I got to make my fitness resolution, right?
It really is a lifestyle.
Right. But we're not going to do that.
No.
We're getting a jump start. By January, we're like, shoot, I'm already to my goal, right? I'm just going to maintain it. It's going to be good.
Exactly.
So here's an average from the 6 weeks. So starting November 13th is when the official challenge starts, and that takes you to Christmas, okay?
Oh,
so it's 6 weeks that we're committing to. This is an average. This is like we started Abs by Christmas the holiday after I had Jackson. So that'd be 5 years. We've been doing Abs by Christmas for 5 years. It's so crazy. When I started Abs by Christmas, I was postpartum. I just finished up the Beyond Baby program. Jackson was born in September. So I'd done my 12 weeks of Beyond Baby and I was like, all right, I'm ready to take my stomach and like see what I can do. And it was just me in a small group. Beyond Fit was so tiny back then. And we did Abs by Christmas because that was like my motto. I wrote it on my mirror and now it's grown 5 years now and look at it. It's crazy. So this is an average of members who report their data, and you can track, and I give you all of that in the members portal on how to track, where to measure, what to measure, take your photos and all of that. But here's what they see: a 2 to 4% reduction in body fat, which is awesome. Less stress, who doesn't need that, right? More relaxation through the holidays. 4 to 12 pounds of weight loss, which is really cool if you think about that. That's not just like normal weight loss. That's holiday weight loss. That's losing weight through the holidays, which is amazing. 1 to 3 inches lost in your waist in just 6 weeks, which is so cool. 25% increase in strength. And 100%, everybody who checked in reported a gain in self-confidence. Yeah, that's so neat. So Tanya and Deb, you both have been here since the beginning, like ground up, tiny, small group. Isn't it crazy? Wow, so cool. So cool. Okay, so this was actually Trick or Treat last year. Because we're doing this so quick, like yesterday was Trick or Treat this year. I didn't have time to update this picture, but here we are from last year, okay? And I'm just gonna tell you a little bit that since learning what to eat and how to train in a way that balances my metabolic hormones, reaching and then maintaining my fitness and fat loss goals has become almost effortless, even through the holidays, even through the trick or treat, even through the Reese cups, which are my favorite, even through, Thanksgiving and all the Christmas, cookies and all of those holiday things. Maintaining my weight to become effortless, but it hasn't always been this way. Okay. So I've been frustrated too. There was a time when I was super, super frustrated with my physique, and just mentally I was drained. I was following all the kind of quote unquote rules that I knew. I tried just about every diet and workout plan that was ever written. With a degree in exercise physiology, I knew the science behind fat loss, but I was frustrated that no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get the tight, toned, and lean look that I wanted. This before picture on your screen is actually before I had the boys. So I was a personal trainer, a degree in exercise physiology. I hadn't even had kids yet in this picture. And I took it because I was fed up. I was like, you know what? I'm exhausted. I'm spinning my wheels. The frustration in the gym, it was dragging me down in other areas of my life too. And especially during the holidays, when I should have been enjoying time with family and friends, I was constantly figuring out how I could get to the gym. Now, I hesitate sharing this part of the story because my mom is with me, and she will tell you, it was not a good place to be, right? I mean, mentally, I wasn't balanced. It was like all or nothing. I was either, 100% on track, gym, nutrition, or I was like just stuffing my face with everything I could get my hands on because I was like, well, I messed up my plan, so I'll start again tomorrow kind of thing. And I was bouncing from crash diet to crash diet. And, I was either, like I said, 100% on plan, think like not even a bite of your grandma's famous mashed potatoes, okay, or not even a nibble of a Christmas cookie. And my sister and my mom both make really good Christmas cookies, but you wouldn't even have a nibble. Or you're completely off the wagon and you're binging on cookies and cakes and pies and anything else you can get your hands on. The holidays played heck with my fat loss goals and my sanity. So I share that, and I'm pretty open and vulnerable about it. So I want to hear from you. Can you guys relate? Like, is that anything that you can relate to in any way? Have you been there? Maybe in some part, you're 100% on, or you're completely off the wagon. You feel like, you have a good handle on fitness, but then the mental aspect, the balance aspect, does anybody struggle with that? So my turning point was when I decided that I was determined to be in the best shape of my life. And so you guys have struggled. You've been there, Sue. And I know that, surely I'm not the only one. Yeah, Jenny, a constant cycle. So Mom, I know you can relate. You've been there too. Yes. And for many years, it's a battle. Tanya's been there. So I reached a turning point, and if you haven't reached your turning point yet, this is it. Like, this is your sign. You are here. You are here for a reason. You are listening to this tonight because, we're going to get you turned around. We're going to all help you. We're going to come beside you, give you the tools you need.
The support is just amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to support you and teach you a better way.
Yes.
Okay, so I finally reached my boiling point with this type of kind of on and off lifestyle and just frustration. And I began looking into the role of hormones. And we talked about this a little bit earlier. I began looking into the role of hormones and how they played into fat loss. And that's when things started to change for me. So I was completely unaware of some really big female fat loss mistakes that were making their way into my current routine. And it was stuff that I really didn't even notice. So yeah, Stephanie, it's so easy once you get off track to give up. So I actually decreased the amount of time I spent working out, which is awesome now because all of this was before I had the boys. So now I have the boys and it's like, wow, there's no way I could have survived doing that type of stuff while I had 2 kids, right?
And it's freeing. Don't you think it's freeing?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you don't feel like every morning you've just got that hanging over your
Right.
head.
Like you can travel, you can, take trips, you can be gone and not be like, right. And not be like a slave to the gym. So I decreased the amount of time I spent working out. I focused more on the right type of workouts. I added calories back into my diet, and Mom will attest to this. Like, I eat so much now, and I actually
seriously, we go to dinner,
it's insane.
We get home, and she's like making this huge.
So I eat more to weigh less. Okay, to be tight and toned. It's crazy. I never thought it was possible. It's awesome. All right, and most importantly, I began to work on balancing my fat fighting hormones in every means possible. And we have lots of resources for you in the members portal. So if you think that, you're not there or you have questions, dig in, ask sisters for help, tag me in a post. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can for you. But when I did this, ladies, I saw a change in my physique almost instantly. And this is what you're going to experience in the next 6 weeks leading up till Christmas. Okay. So from now till Christmas, you will see a change, and it will be dramatic if you're willing to follow and do what I tell you to do. It's true, right, Mom?
It is true.
So
it's true.
Fat is going to melt off, and it's going to become a lifestyle that's sustainable, even through the hustle and the bustle of the holidays.
That's the huge word, sustainable.
Sustainable. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this workshop with you, so you can learn how to do fitness better, and so that you can live a healthy, happy, and balanced life this holiday season. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
So Jessica makes the best planners ever. Okay. And I have one out on my desk here, and she is amazing. The whole kit team is fantastic. Wow. So I'm so happy that you guys are on. Awesome. And wait till you see the 2017 ones. We'll post some links this week maybe to order. Can they pre-order, Jessica? Yeah, they're awesome. So we'll talk about that. I'll post about that because you don't want to miss it. But here's what we're going to cover today. You'll see on the screen what you're going to learn. And I've got to kind of pick up the pace here, Mom, because we've only got 40 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
Here's holidays. I don't know what my hair is doing in this picture, but whatever. It's a snow picture. It doesn't snow much in North Carolina, So this represents the holiday season, okay? And for those of you who are on and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say log into the members portal, just stay tuned to the end, okay? I promise that I'll get you on track and we'll answer questions that you have. And I actually have a special gift. We love gifts, don't we, Mom?
We sure do.
We love gifts. I have a special gift for you at the end. So stay tuned. Make sure you listen all the way through so that you can get that little reward at the end. So I am going to share everything that I can with you in our time together. But there's still so much more on this topic. I mean, Mom and I could be here for hours talking about this. So I will show you a way to get more support if you're not part of our group.
And I appreciate you always learning more because you're always teaching us more to help us.
Thank you.
Do you know what I'm?
That's my goal.
Yes, but you do that very, very well.
Thank you,
I
Mom.
really appreciate. I mean, I appreciate that. And knowledge is power,
right?
And so as you're learning more, you share that with us, and that really encourages me. I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't even realize, like that one on sugar.
Yeah, that sugar one really gets you. Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta learn about that sugar. Okay, so let's talk. We're going to talk now about how to get abs by Christmas. Are you ready? I want you to type abs by Christmas in the chat if you are ready. Okay? You are ready. Abs by Christmas. So
I'm ready.
Okay. If you're a BeyondFit Life member, you have access now to our goal tracker sheet. And I know we just put everything up yesterday, but I want you to print that out. And I hope if you have already done it, that you have made some personal goals or that you'll set aside some time this week to do that. For me personally, I thought through everything and I want to share some fitness goals with you of my personal goals, and together as a group, as all of us kind of being accountability partners together. We're all going to be partners in this together. I want to share 4 main things that we should focus on this holiday season. Okay. So first up, we're going to talk about exercise. And these are number one and number two on our list of holiday goals. And it's going to be walking and weights. So if you're taking notes, you're going to write this down. You're going to write walking and weights for goal number one, walking. Goal number two, weights. Okay? So high intensity exercise like our intervals and our weight training, our BeyondFit Life workouts, plus walking is the optimal fat loss plan in terms of burning fat from a hormonal perspective, okay? So it's not just about burning calories, but it's about balancing hormones. So that's what Jessica mentioned. She's so excited to learn about how the hormones play a role. And this is something that a lot of women just completely miss. So if you want to burn body fat, to build muscle, to recover properly, to sleep better, and to age well, like my mom is aging really well. I'm just gonna tell you guys, you know, look on my Instagram, or the BeyondFit kids, they post more with grandma. Okay. So like you age well and you have a correct balance of stress producing hormones. And those hormones, if you're taking notes, are cortisol, adrenaline, and noradrenaline. Those are hormones that cause stress and that are produced from stress. So they all go under the stress umbrella. And then growth promoting hormones. And when we talk about growth, we're not talking about like getting big and bulky. We're actually talking about growing lean muscle, which actually makes you slimmer. It makes you tight and toned. And those hormones are things like human growth hormone, testosterone. And it sounds weird to say that, but for fat burning, we want to take advantage of these type of hormones. In the BeyondFit Life Club, you'll see a Start Here tab, and you'll see some info on fixing your fat-fighting hormones. So if all of this is completely new to you and you're like, you have no idea what I'm talking about, go through that part of the portal sometime this week and get yourself familiarized with the hormones that we're focusing on and the things that we do to impact those hormones, okay? So for optimal fat burning, walking is something that we do to impact cortisol. It should be done at a leisurely pace. Moderate intensity aerobic exercise actually raises cortisol, and that can lead to muscle loss, which is devastating to your metabolism. And it really doesn't promote fat loss at all. Moderate intensity aerobics burns calories, yes, but it provides little hormonal advantage. And so for Abs by Christmas, to get the most amount of results in the least amount of time from now till Christmas, we need to take advantage of everything we can. And that includes giving ourselves this hormonal advantage. So I tell my clients to practice high intensity workouts, our BeyondFit Life workouts, combined with low intensity, leisurely walking for best results. Okay, so that's our walking and our weights. Talking about the weights, I just wanted to touch on this for a minute because I know for women, it's something that if you're not used to it, it can be a little bit intimidating, or it can be something that you're like, well, I don't want to bulk up, right? I don't want to look like the Hulk. But as I said, the perfect fat loss program, the program that's going to get you tight and toned and burn that fat off your belly so you get to reveal those abs, strengthen that core. It's going to combine the high intensity exercise like our BeyondFit Life weight training, like sprinting, like interval training, with the low intensity exercise like the leisurely walks that I mentioned. So the leisurely walking is going to be done at a slow and relaxed pace. You should be able to carry on a conversation. If you're on a treadmill, like I told you, we never get snow here, maybe like once in the holiday season. But if you're like does anybody already have snow? Do you guys, anybody? So if you're already in a place where you're like, there's no way I'm leisurely walking outside, on a treadmill, you could do it on a treadmill as well. Set it to a speed of 3.5 or less, and you can walk on your treadmill. I know we have a few sisters, and I've actually done this a few times, which is kind of fun. I'll like prop up my iPad and I'll watch like an episode of one of my favorite shows while I'm walking, just leisurely, slowly walking. And so that can actually be pretty relaxing too, and you get your walks in. So you want to get your walks in, and then you want to add 2 to 3 intense weight training workouts to your leisurely walking. that's going to be a great plan for living the fat loss lifestyle and for getting you to your goal this holiday season. So it's not overwhelming. We'll show you the workouts. There will be video demos if you haven't seen those in the members portal that show you how to do each exercise. So you literally print the workout, watch the video, watch how to do the exercise, and then you set your timer and you go and do it yourself. So it can be done anywhere. You don't have to have access to a gym, which is awesome for the holidays and when you're traveling. Oh, Sarah just officially joined a few minutes ago.
Welcome, Sarah.
Welcome, Sarah. Everybody on the chat that's a BeyondFit Life member, give Sarah a huge shout out. Welcome to the family. We're so excited. Sarah. Yeah, you're going to love it. Okay, Christy's got the clapping emoji. Yeah, clap, clap. Okay. So these BeyondFit Life workouts, I mentioned this at the beginning of the call, but fitness experts and beginners alike can utilize these workouts, okay? So it's not just for newbies and it's not just for experts. Anybody along the scale can use the workouts. That's why I design them the way that I do, because they can be tailored to your own individual fitness level. You choose your weight. So you can be doing super heavy weights if you're advanced. If you're a beginner, you do lighter weights and you work your way up. It's really, really cool how we can all be doing this together, but still working kind of at our own level. So you're going to maximize levels of growth hormones. You're going to minimize levels of the stress hormones that are produced. You're going to be burning fat like never before. So you're going to be doing your BeyondFit Life workouts and your walks. That's going to be our focus. And you'll notice that the BeyondFit Life workouts are hybrid weight training workouts. So I will touch on this just for a minute because I saw, like Justine said, weightlifting is intimidating. And I totally get that. But weight training is more important than aerobic training because unlike aerobic training, and both Mom and I, and previously we were cardio queens. I think I learned my cardio queenness from you, okay? But then we found a better way. Now we do fitness better. But weight training not only provides cardiovascular health benefits, so it strengthens our heart, but it also provides muscular strength and development benefits, which for fat loss is amazing because when you increase your muscle, you increase your metabolic potential. So the more muscle you have, the more fat and calories your body's going to burn even at rest. Okay. So in any workout that you're doing, increasing or preserving your muscle mass is key to fat loss. If you're an Abs by Christmas Challenge member, BeyondFit Life members, you're getting awesome fat burning workouts that you can download and follow along with right at home. So even if you're not a member of the challenge, like I said, stay tuned to the end. We'll get you plugged in. But you definitely want to incorporate this fat burning weight training into your healthy holiday routine. So Mom's committing to it. I'm committing to it. All of our sisters on here are committing to doing these hybrid weight training exercises because they're so efficient and they involve more than one muscle group and they use compound movements. So compound movements are things like squats and lunges and deadlifts and rows, presses. These things are awesome. These moves are awesome for burning fat. They give you more fat loss bang for your buck, if you will. And they're one step above isolation weight training because they just burn more. So we want to burn more fat, right? So you'll see on the screen how to do fitness better. What do we mean when we say do fitness better? We're talking about our leisurely walking. We're talking about our weight training workouts. And with our walking, our goal here you'll see is to do at least 30 minutes a day if you can. And of course, through the holidays, you'll just be up walking around, moving, throughout the day, Christmas shopping, doing all that. But you want to get your walking in and you want to get your weight training in. I'll show you on the screen just an example of a hybrid workout. This is an example of a workout that's going to give you bigger bang for your buck. Okay, so many women think that in order to tone their midsection, to burn fat off their belly, that they have to get out and run mile after mile after mile. You used to think that, right, Mom?
Oh,
I did too.
Yes,
and I mean, I have a degree in exercise physiology, and I still thought that. But it's just not the case. And I know I saw Jessica, she loves the cardio. And you just can't seem to cultivate that passion. I know, but if you give it time and commit to it, it'll be there. Did you always love weight training?
At first it seemed a little awkward because I'd never done it before.
And have you always enjoyed it? I personally didn't used to enjoy it.
No,
I loved my cardio days.
You felt like you were accomplishing more maybe in the
if
cardio,
you didn't understand like how it worked.
Exactly.
And yeah. So if you're thinking like longer workouts are better, you're thinking, well, I'm going to run for 30 minutes, elliptical for, an hour. So I'm burning more. But when you look at the science and the weight training, you're like, you can get results in 20 minutes.
And
like
and you have to, the fat loss is you're not just wanting, like you said, to shrink your the way you look, a smaller version of you. You want the fat loss. And that was a huge
thing. And, if you don't love weight training, like we're not telling you that you have to lift 7 days a week for an hour at the gym. 20 minutes, 2 to 3 is probably optimal for this challenge, is going to be the best. I don't think anyone loves the training, just the results. Yeah. But I like to tell myself this when I wake up at 5 a.m, my alarm goes off and I'm like, I do not want to work out today. And even I feel that way. Like I feel that way. I'm like, you can do anything for 20 minutes. I'm going to go teach boot camp.
You feel better.
Yeah.
You feel so much better once you did.
I'm getting up early tomorrow morning to teach a local BeyondFit boot camp. And that's our thing. I'm like, look, you're here, you're tired, you don't want to be here, but you're going to be happy you're here at the end. We're going to do it for 20 minutes and you're done for the day. Okay. So here's an example of like the hybrids and how you're going to see the workout exercise demos. And then I'm going to move on here real quick because I do want to save some time for questions at the end. But we're also focused on using the 2 H's. So when you're doing your BeyondFit Life workouts, you'll notice that we use the hybrids, like I mentioned, and that we do encourage you to use heavy weights. So the 2 H's are hybrid and heavy. Your weight training focus should be to use heavy weights that induce failure. You should also focus on challenging yourself with your weights. And that's kind of, I know that is not always fun. And we don't always look forward to that, but it's only 20 minutes, right? You can do that. Challenge yourself with several angles. That's why we love the hybrids and exercises that work more than one muscle group at a time. And don't worry about bulking. Okay. So yeah, no, Justine, I don't have super magical powers that make me want to jump out of bed every morning and go, do a workout. I struggle too, especially during the holidays when, stress is higher, we're tired. I can totally relate, but we just got to get down there 20 minutes, kill it. And then you're burning fat all day long after. And keep it short and sweet. We'll talk about short and sweet in just a minute, but I wanted to touch on the bulky part first because that's something that comes in a lot. It's like, well, I would lift weights, but I don't want to get bulky. Nutrition, not your training, makes you bulky. Okay. So as much as I hate it, it does seem to be a common notion among women that lifting heavy weights is going to make you bulk up. That's not the case. What most women don't know, though, is that you have to pay attention to your nutrition. You have to pay attention to fat burning nutrition, quality nutrition while you're weight training. It's not going to make you bigger. In fact, it will actually make you smaller than doing cardio alone. So when we focus on building lean muscle to get a tight toned look, we focus on proper nutrition and our weight training. And Justine, for your question, when I define heavy, it's going to really be different for everybody. So a beginner may be starting out and weights that are heavy for them for these workouts are going to be 8 pounds. People who have been in BeyondFit Life for a few years, we're using things like 20s, 25s. I'm trying to get myself up to some 35s, but man, those shoulder presses, y'all, They are tough. So it's going to be different for everybody, but we do have a guide in the members portal. If you haven't seen it, let me know, and I'll post that link in the members portal where you can determine what weight you should use. It's a little test that you do with some bicep curls. So you can do that bicep curl test with some weights, and that'll tell you what weight you should start out with using for these workouts. And they are short and sweet. So we talked about not loving to get up and go and do it. Well, that's okay. It's okay if you don't love it. They're short, they're quick. On your training days, so you'll print out the calendar in the members portal. On those training days, your goal is to repeat that circuit for the day, for that week, as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes. And I saw this was a question in the Facebook group. I just didn't think to put 20 minutes because I've just been doing this for so long. But yes, it's 20 minutes, as many rounds as you can get of that circuit. So when you're burning fat, especially the fat like around your midsection, you want to keep your workouts short but intense. So at the end of your 20 minutes, you should feel dead. They should be really intense, and that's going to really help burn fat, especially around the middle. Longer duration exercises can raise cortisol. So we want to keep our workouts short. Cortisol is notorious for causing belly fat storage. So we want to keep our workouts short, and this is going to be your ticket. It's going to be your secret weapon. I'm telling you. Justine, yes, I'm so sorry. I will find where I have that posted. And some things, when we moved to the new members portal, some things got like kind of lost. So if it didn't migrate over from the old portal to the new portal, I will find that and I'll get that updated. So just remind me. Actually, I'll make myself a note. Okay, so chat amongst yourselves for 1 second. I'm going to start notes, add this to my to-do list. Okay, so now that we've covered your training, let's talk about your nutrition. Now, I wanted to keep our nutrition pretty basic through the holidays because I don't want it to stress you out. We talked about stress causing belly fat storage. Cortisol leads to belly fat storage. So we don't need extra stress. We did the 21-day detox, and I know that for some of you, it was like amazing. Like the results you got were so cool, and it was so awesome to see. But I don't want to make this too complicated through the holidays because I know that we all just have a lot going on. So we're going to simplify it, and we're going to focus first on veggies. I want your goal. So we wrote 2 goals under training, and that was walking and weights. I want your goal for nutrition through the holiday, goal number 3, to be veggies. So goal number 1 is walking. Goal number 2 is weights. Goal number 3 is going to be our veggies. I want you to focus on fibrous veggies. When it comes to high fiber veggies, you really, truly cannot eat too many. In addition to providing your body with lots of fiber and vitamins and minerals, fibrous veggies are known for being estrogen detoxifiers, which is really cool. So the family of like broccoli and cabbage and cauliflower and kale, they actually help your body detoxify estrogen. Like, how neat is that? And then, when you're looking to balance insulin and estrogen levels in women who are seeking fat loss, fiber from fibrous veggies is a really good tool to help lower insulin and to aid in the removal of possible estrogen metabolites. So I'm not going to get too far into the insulin and estrogen stuff right now, but I do have links that I can give you in the members portal to help you learn more about that. So if you're interested in learning more about the estrogen component with fat loss or the insulin component, remind me in that Facebook group, and I'll post those links for our members. But fibrous veggies is going to be a goal. So you can have them steamed, you can have them raw, you can have them roasted. They're great power foods to help you, make it through the holidays and stay on track. So they fill you up, they keep you from feeling too hungry, they help with cravings, and so that's something good to focus on. You guys know in BeyondFit Life, we talk about the 2 Ps. So in addition to the veggies, which are P number 2, the produce, P number 1 is protein. So you want to make sure to, during the holiday season, that you are making sure to get your protein. The next goal goal number 4 is to drink your water. And I included this in the list of our holiday goals because it's something that a lot of women seem to miss, especially through the holidays when you're busy and things are crazy and you're running around, hustle and bustle to the max. So I want to make sure that you understand that it is key to drink enough water. Water helps you shed water, okay? So even if you're just the tiniest bit dehydrated, your body's gonna hold on to sodium. And because of this extra sodium, it's going to cause you to hold water subcutaneously. And when I say subcutaneously, what that means is just a scientific word for under the skin. So when you're dehydrated, your body's going to hold on to sodium, and it's going to actually cause you to hold on to extra water under the skin. So the more you drink, the more you're going to shed. Staying hydrated will help rid the body of toxins, which is very important, and improve overall health of your skin. So drinking water is going to help flush out all these extra toxins. It's going to help you shed extra fat. There are lots of studies, these are really cool, that show that staying hydrated actually helps with decreasing cellulite in like the butt, legs, and thighs of women. And then as a bonus, water just makes you feel good. Like when you're dehydrated, you have a headache, right? You don't want to be dehydrated. So yeah, Jessica's like, does coffee count as water? So I don't count my coffee as water, I know, but you know how I love my coffee. But speaking of what counts, we're going to aim for half your body weight in ounces. That's what we're aiming for of plain water per day. That's your holiday goal. Half your body weight in ounces of plain water daily. And of course, you can drink green tea, coffee as well. I did write down a note here. Green tea is actually really good for fat burning. So there's some hormonal things that come along with the green tea. It actually bypasses alpha receptors, which cause some fat storage. I'm not going to get into that, but the green tea is something great to do through the holidays. Of course, black coffee liberally. You just want to make sure you stay away from all those sugar-packed coffee drinks. But together, these 4 goals are going to help work on balancing your metabolic hormones, burning fat, and getting you results, okay? So we've got walking. We've got the weight training from the BeyondFit Life workouts. We've got, phone. Everybody wants to talk to me tonight. And we are going to get you some results. We've got our walking, we've got our weight training workouts, we've got our veggies, the produce, and of course the protein goes along with that, and our water. So you guys in? Does that sound good for nutrition? Okay, I'm in. Good. Christy, awesome. Started packing a cooler with water and it goes in your van wherever you go. That's such a great idea. Okay, so I'm going to save some time for questions so you can talk with my mom too. I just made mom run out of the office with my phone. So she's going to answer. Did you answer?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Nerf gun.
Oh, our neighbor friend left his Nerf gun here. And so that was his mom calling. And did Patrick bring the Nerf gun back to him?
Dad did.
Okay. I said, we're good. No, it's not an emergency. Okay. So in staying with our mission of helping you live a healthy, happy, and balanced life, I want to talk about something mentally that really has helped me that I'm going to share with you tonight. Okay. So we're going to talk about personal tips and tricks. I told you I'd share some personal tips. Mom.
It's been a long day.
What are we going to do? I told you I would share some personal tips and tricks for staying on track mentally and physically through the holidays. These are the questions that I ask myself. And here's what I've told myself. Over the years, I've discovered, both with myself and with the women that I work with, what is measured can be managed. Okay, so write this down if you're taking notes. What's measured can be managed. If you're not measuring it, you can't manage it because you really don't even know what's going on, right? And Christy is on the call. She's amazing at measuring things that stress me out. So I need to remember this when I'm measuring data and tech stuff and all the stuff I don't understand. But when it comes to my nutrition and my fitness stuff, that's for me is an area that I understand. So I'm comfortable with measuring it and managing it now. But when I was preparing for this call tonight, I brought myself back to a time when I wasn't as comfortable, when this stuff did stress me out, when I didn't know what I should be doing, when I was constantly second guessing myself, wondering, is this going to get me results? Is this going to work? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I was stressed. So here are some questions that have been really, really helpful for me that I'm going to pass on with you. And these slides are available for members, by the way, so you don't have to jot these down super quick. You can just print this slide out. But here are the questions. Did you keep a food and exercise journal? Did you eat your breakfast? So this is like something you could ask yourself every day, okay, or at the end of a week.
And the breakfast is really important, especially with protein.
Yes, that's right. The 2 P's, Mom, protein and produce. Mom and I both got our egg white veggie omelets when we went out to breakfast this weekend. My mom and dad are visiting, by the way. They don't live here. So we do like all the special like restaurant stops while they're here. And the boys got like cinnamon rolls and, you know, like biscuits and all this. So we're like, we'll have the one thing on the menu that really fits with it. But it's good. It tastes good. And it keeps our hunger and cravings balanced, which is what we like. So did you eat breakfast? Did you strive for 5? And this is 2 fruit servings and 3 vegetable servings per day. So that's the produce part of it, okay? Did you eat your 3 meals and 2 snacks? This is what I do. Eat my 3 meals and 2 snacks every day, even if you're not hungry. Even if you're not hungry, you've got to make sure you're getting that in, okay? Did you drink half your body weight in ounces of water today? Did you get 25 to 30 grams of fiber? We talked about fiber really helping with fat loss. Not only does it help balance hunger and cravings, but like we talked about, it can help with lowering insulin levels, getting rid of some of those estrogen metabolites. So fiber is very important. 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day for most women is where you want to go. Yeah, Tanya, Baker's Kitchen, you know it. That's why we're, and oh my gosh, you know Baker's Kitchen. Oh, those cinnamon rolls. Yeah, but our omelets are really good.
They were.
Did you get a mix of carbohydrates? So that's the protein, or that's the produce, and protein, that's the P, the first P, protein and produce, in most meals and snacks. Here are some other things that I ask myself that really help. Did you get enough sleep? Because sometimes I'm like, I'm not making progress, or I'm not feeling good. My hunger's out of whack. My cravings are, you know, crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, duh. Like I had a terrible night of sleep. The boys were up all night, or I didn't get to bed in time, or, you know, whatever. Sleep balances hormones. It's like your body's hormone reset button. So you have to sleep. Did you set a kitchen curfew? For me, setting a kitchen curfew is really important because my nutrition struggle is snacking for like stress relief or kind of to relax at night, which sounds terrible, but I'm just being honest. Like when the boys go to bed and I'm really tired, I just kind of get the munchies. So I set a kitchen curfew time, and then my kitchen is closed. I know I'm not going to have anything past, you know, whatever time you set. And that's really helpful for me, especially through the holidays when stress is already kind of high. I think that that's something good that we can ask ourselves. And did you exercise? Did you walk? Did you do your weight training? Do you have someone as a support person? And, you know, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling like overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious, you know, maybe you need some extra support. So reach out. We will all, like Mom personally will be your accountability partner. I personally will tag you and make sure you're accountable. Any one of our sisters in this group will welcome you into the group, and will welcome, you know, any time you want to share struggles or you need extra support. Isn't that true?
And I think to be, you know, we're transparent and we're authentic, and it's so encouraging. Nobody ever has felt like, you know, not to be encouraged on where they're at in the whole process.
Yeah.
Which to me, that just gives you a boost to say, oh, okay, you know,
absolutely,
you're on it again.
Yes, it's the best. And then my last question was, Did you put yourself in tempting situations that like make it tempting to overeat or to make bad eating choices? And if you did, you accept it, you move on.
That's right.
I posted today three of my best tips for moving on from a Halloween hangover. So maybe you didn't do so well yesterday. Maybe one Reese cup turned into 5 Reese cups, turned into 12 Snickers, turned into whatever. You got to read those 3 things, okay? 3 things to move on after an indulgence. After something.
That is the huge mental thing.
Yes, you just got to move on, okay? So thinking about the questions above, how do you think you're doing? Sisters who are on the call, how do you guys think you're doing, this week? The more you say yes to these questions, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so yes is the right answer. If you have a lot of no's, we need to help you turn them into yeses. Okay, so speaking of help, do you want some help? You have the chance that most women never get. And I really mean that. Like, I don't say that to be very dramatic. I mean it. The chance to get a tight and toned stomach, tonight we're talking abs by Christmas, right? That you've always wanted. I have seen so many women struggle to get their dream tummy or, fill in the blank with any body part really, because they fall into yo-yo diet methods that make you feel like you're starving yourself. Been there, done that, no fun. Then you eat something tasty, right? You have your Reese cup last night and then you feel bad. Been there, done that, no fun, right, Mom?
Right.
No fun. And so it's no wonder that people get discouraged when they're trying to lose weight. And then, you add to that the problem that most women, honestly, this is a really, this is sad, but it's true. They have no idea what type of workouts they should be doing. And why is that? And I'm going to have to be careful because I do not want to get on my soapbox about this, but the fitness industry seems lately to care so much more about people or about profit over people. So they will sell you whatever will make them money, even if it's not the right thing you should be doing. They are focused on profit over people, and it's not good. I'm really frustrated by the fitness industry and seeing this kind of crop up over the last few years. At BeyondFit, we focus on people first. Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to tell you the type of workouts that you should be doing, and I'm going to help you find a way so that you aren't slipping back into your old patterns. You will not, with Abs by Christmas Challenge, you will not go without the support and the help that you need. That's right. Right, Mom?
That is so true. I agree.
Yeah. So you'll shed the weight, you'll keep it off for good. And me, my mom, and every other sister on the call are going to be there with you to be there every step of the way. So it only takes some small changes to make a huge difference. And BeyondFit Life sisters, you guys know, when you start out in BeyondFit Life, you're like, oh, this is it? Like, this seems little. Like, it's not a magic pill. Like, there's no magic, buy this shake, this secret shake that, nobody's ever heard of, but we know it. Once you buy it, then it's whatever. That's not how it is. It's small, simple lifestyle changes that work.
Over time.
And you'll not only learn how to eat well and to tone up, but in the BeyondFit Life Club, this is where I share my ultimate fat loss tips. We talk fat melting secrets and so much more. I mean, it is a gold mine. Wouldn't you say that? Gold mine of information for you and support.
Everything at your fingertips right there, really, on your computer.
Right. It's so cool.
The group, yes.
And, if you're worried about cutting out your favorite foods, don't worry. I really, really, really work hard to provide family-friendly, healthy recipes that are good for your fat loss and your family. Because look, BeyondFit Dad and the BeyondFit kids are not going to eat tilapia and asparagus every night for dinner for 6 weeks. Okay. So, and you better believe my dad, so Mom's husband, definitely won't be on board with that. Okay. So we find healthy recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks that keep you on track with your progress. And also, are going to be family friendly. So it's a good balance. I feel like it's a good balance that keeps you happy and on track. You feel like that's fair?
I absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the best part is, and this is the best part, it works. So you don't have to take my word for it. Just take a peek. Here's an example of my before and after. Even in my early years, as I said, as a personal trainer, you'll see that before. I struggled with getting the tight toned tummy that I wanted. I ate what I thought was healthy. I spent hours in the gym, but my results just were not matching up to the work that I was putting in. And so that's that picture. And then you see, when you learn how to do fitness better, it's a pretty cool place to be. You agree, Mom?
I agree. It's awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's what you get as a member. Members, you have access to all this already. We don't officially start this 6-week challenge until November 13th. So 6 weeks from Christmas ended up being November 13th. So you kind of get a jump start. You get these first 2 weeks of bonus. You can follow along. You can do any of the workouts from the entire challenge. And you'll get the tips and tricks, of course, on nutrition, on living the fat loss lifestyle. You'll get 6 downloadable, quick, ultra effective cardio and strength ab by Christmas workouts. So we're doing things a little bit differently. We're going to go by the week. For this challenge, so you'll get 6 different workouts. You'll get abs by Christmas nutrition guide, which I hope you've downloaded and printed that already. If you haven't, make sure you get that. You'll get access to the members only Facebook group, which I think I missed who posted that question, but she was asking about the Facebook group. Where was that? Jennifer. So the Facebook page, the Facebook group is a private group, and that link is in the members portal. So when you join BeyondFit Life, if you're not a member yet, anybody who's not a member can join and then click that private Facebook group link, and then we'll approve your request to get in that group, and that's where we answer the questions. I'm in that group at least probably a couple hours a day, answering questions, and I try really hard to get back to your questions like right away within probably 30 seconds of when you post them. No, within the day, and then I also like to look through for all of the posts about your check-ins and your updates. So it's a really cool place for all of our members to interact. And then you get some bonuses as well in the members portal. So we have a ton of fat loss friendly holiday recipes and so much more. So you're going to go to beyondfitlife.com/abs by Christmas if you haven't been there yet. And I'm going to actually give everybody who is a member, if I can switch my screen, you guys know how I am with tech stuff. I want to show you in the portal where to find everything, because I know it can be just a little bit confusing sometimes. So let me switch this around real quick. Mom, what do you want to tell them while I'm switching this?
Oh, let's see. This has just been a huge, encouraging group for me. And I'd like to see that, some more ladies, maybe my age, come along so we could encourage each other, because we are different challenges, and seeing you ladies learn at a younger age. I wish I would have had the knowledge and the understanding back at your age to make the life changes, and not start at when I was 50.
Yeah.
So for that, it's huge. But I also like to see women that are older be able to come on board too, because they can benefit from it so much also.
So thanks, Mom, that was beautifully put. So here in the members portal, so everybody who's a member, how about this? BeyondFit Life Sisters, get your mom to join. Let's do a mother-daughter blast, because no matter what age, no matter if you've never touched a weight in your life, you can start now. Start today,
and it's
right?
beneficial.
It's never too late to start.
Yeah,
right. And so grab your moms. We'll do a mother-daughter team up for Abs at Christmas. And here's the members portal. So this is the main BeyondFit Life Club. So this is what you're used to seeing. Okay. And here's just a welcome. Here's where you join the Facebook group. So this was Jennifer's question. And then here's how to ask any questions that you have, okay? And then we talked about the fat fighting hormones. So I just wanted to go over that real quick. Here are the 7 things we focus on for those fat fighting hormones. And you can also, oh look, Emily, there's you. You can also post your questions down here, and I answer them here too. So you can post in the Facebook group, or you can post on the actual pages of the members portal. We'll go over BMR and BMI another time, but you guys, you can read through that. And then here's where you will find the Abs by Christmas workouts. So our November schedule is here. Then the workouts are here. These are all downloads. And then here are some bonuses for you. And this is where you'll find the goal setting worksheet that I put together for you. So I want you to check that out because I'm excited about that goal setting worksheet. Again, here are the Abs by Christmas workout videos. So you watch the demo and then you print your workouts. Just showing all our new members kind of what to do here. And then we have some bonus workouts because I know the holidays can be crazy. So if you don't have access to weights, we have vacation workouts up for you here as well. And then here's just a ton of info, and we're not going to go over all this, otherwise like we'd never go to bed, right? But you'll find info on metabolic conditioning, sprints, our blitzes, walking, foam rolling. Here's the super important pregnancy stuff. And we do have modifications for all pregnant moms during the 6-week challenge. So we have modifications so that everybody can join us, whether you're, a college student, you're a young professional, you're a pregnant mom, you're a busy mom, you're a middle-aged mom, you're a grandma, everyone can join us all together now. Lots of bonus workouts, yoga stuff to stretch. And then here's the nutrition stuff. So this is really important. How to calculate your macros if you want to go through that. The general nutrition guide, lots of other eating strategies. Adrenal fatigue is really good on the hormonal side of that with the cortisol and the stress hormones. And then a restaurant guide, which you will definitely need probably at some point during the holidays, because I don't know, we eat out a lot during the holidays. You guys, we all do it probably. Yes. And then here are our recipes. So this makes me super excited. Can I show you this? This is a lot of sweat, blood, and tears into a brand new Abs by Christmas holiday nutrition guide and recipes. So do not miss this. I know it's further down in the members portal. So I just wanted to bring this up because I didn't want you to miss. I have your guide, your nutrition guide here. And then I have some frequently asked questions about carbs, supplements, all of that. We have your protein sources, starches, healthy fats, all of that's here. And then a holiday eat this, not that. And then some holiday recipes that your family will love. I'm super excited to see what you all think of these when you make them. Like post and let me know, because I always like to hear like if you like them, what they think. So there's lots of recipes in here. My personal favorite, probably these. But yes, if you have some abdominal separation, absolutely. I have modifications in the portal for that actually. So did you guys know we have this search feature? And then I'm going to finish up. So if you use this search feature, you can actually find like anything in the members portal. So here's the stuff on the abdominal separation, how to avoid it during pregnancy, and then also some things that you can do to restore your core afterwards. So you can definitely go in the members portal and find those. So, oh, Tanya, do you like the apple almond souffle? Tanya, we need to get together. When I saw you at the pool over the summer, I was thinking like, gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Tanya's local and she's a BeyondFit Life member. We should have a
get together.
Yeah, we should like go out to lunch.
Well, Emily's close to me.
And Emily's close to mom. We have everybody represented from all across the country. I'm just rambling now. Is there anything else? Does anybody, while my mom is here, we're going over. I try to keep this at an hour. We're gonna end in 3 minutes. Okay, at 8:10 we're ending. 10 minutes over. Does anybody have a question for my mom? What do you want to ask her? Like about my childhood? I had braces. I had terrible eyebrows. I was homecoming queen.
She was.
So towards the end of high school, I sort of came. I maybe got a little less awkward.
Oh, no, you were never awkward.
Yeah. So what else do you want to know? Anything? I'm just going to keep scrolling and showing you. This member portal has so much. We got the cellulite stuff, which is really, that's a popular topic among our members. Fat loss troubleshooter, this is really important too. If you're kind of stalled on your progress and you have, what's your proudest moment?
Oh, Emily.
Oh, share. No. Okay, this feels awkward, but you can make it quick.
You know, I really am just really proud of Kate in so many areas, and I've always been proud of her and everything she's attempted to do. She's always tried her best, and she's always had a kind heart. I especially love seeing her be a mom, but more personally for me, I'm proud of her, how she loves the Lord and how she how she raises her boys and serves him. So I think those are some of my proudest moments with her.
Well, thank you, Mom. That was very sweet. Deb wants to know what my biggest fear as a kid was. This is so embarrassing. Are you really going to do this?
She was very scared of balloons.
And I still ate them, Deb. The boys, the boys get so excited about getting balloons. I'm like, do not bring that balloon close to me.
She would see a clown coming with balloons, and she's like, promise, Mom, promise, promise, promise. Don't let him give me a balloon.
Don't give me a balloon. I don't like balloons. Let's see. Okay. Do you have supplement info? Yes, I have a ton of supplement info for you.
Said, she did not persuade me. She actually helped me, like I said, be 7 years ago when I was turning 50 and, I was going through menopause and all those fun things. And I had never lifted weights. And she said, Mom, you need to start lifting weights. And by that, she encouraged me there. And then I started to work on my nutrition. And that's been probably the hardest thing for me to really get a whole new lifestyle from, because I wasn't a big protein eater. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And now I love protein, and that's been huge for me.
So the question, so for Tiffany, how could she help encourage her mom? Do you have ideas?
Just living it yourself. You want to be, Tiffany, I'm not sure which Tiffany, because I know there's several Tiffanys. Do you have children? I think just living a lifestyle for your children, so you're healthy, so that you can be the best mom you can be, or the best daughter you can be, so we can do the best that we can take care of our own bodies, so that we can live a healthy and happy life. And I want to be able to run. Jackson and I were outside running through the woods today, pretending, and we're able to do a lot of things like that together, and that's really important.
So maybe just sharing,
the importance of
even just 5 minutes can make an impact. Just walking, 5 minutes,
and be a good example
and setting an example.
I saw you making changes.
Yeah.
So then what's how? You're looking.
You're like, hey, you're looking skinnier. I'm like, I'm not skinnier, Mom. I'm tightening and toning. Okay.
I still have some work to do.
Okay. So, Mom's gonna go. We're past our minute, but I wanted to answer for Jennifer. She said, where do I find this info? So go to BeyondFitLife.com. I'll show you again. BeyondFitLife.com/abs by Christmas. So do you see that? And then here's our Abs by Christmas sign-up page. And this is the special. So you get the Abs by Christmas challenge as a one-time challenge. This just gives you access for 6 weeks. But if you want to join BeyondFit Life, we're doing a special where you get the access. All of our BeyondFit Life members get access to Abs by Christmas. So it's $47 program for free. So you get all of that members portal info that I showed you with your membership, and you get the Abs by Christmas program. Or if you don't want to do the membership, and that's totally fine, it's up to you. You can just do the one-time. You can just do the one-time join fee, and that'll give you access to everything for 6 weeks, and you'll get this free bonus too. We have tons of stuff for you, so you can read through all of this. And I should show you this later. Okay, I gotta go. It's bedtime here. But anything? Oh, Tiffany is a Cincinnati sister. My mom just left to help so Grandpa, OG, which stands for Original Gangster, but that's what we call him, OG, the Original Gangster, Grandpa, and Patrick, my husband, are trying to put the boys to bed. So my mom just left to go help them. I'm going to go leave to help them. Yes, so if you want to join the BeyondFit Life Club, you'll get Abs by Christmas as your bonus. You can also enter the code webinar special. So let me just show you what that'll look like. It might not let me since I already have it. Okay, well, I already have my membership, but if you enter the code webinar special, you'll get that $1 discount as well. So you can give that to your friend. Absolutely. Okay, so I love you guys. The weight link. I'm sorry. Okay, I forget where I stuck that. Justine, can I tag you in a members group with that info? Because I want to get that to you. I will do it tonight. I promise, before I go to sleep, I will tag you with that info, okay? I gotta go. I love you guys. Please join us. BeyondFit Life, Abs by Christmas. We start November 13th, but you can get a jump start now. We're all in it together. Do fitness better. I love you, love you, love you. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye.